What's up, YouTube? Let's do the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle for October 30th, 2025. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe for more Sudoku videos like this. And if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, there is a link in the description. So with that said, let's fill the grid. All right, so we can place a 3 right away. See 2 3s looking into this box. 2 is looking up now into that box, so 2 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. That looks into this box, so 2 will be in one of these 2 cells. What else do we have? We got 4 and 4 looking into this box, and there's 2 4s that look up in from below, so we can place a 4 right there. 5 and 5 are looking into this box. 9 and 9 also look into that box, so that's a 5-9 pair. And so okay, so what I want to do here is look at the 1. So we already have the 9, 3, 4, 5 accounted for in this box, but the 1 points into this box now, and it's going to be restricted to these 2 cells here. It's going to put, it's actually going to place 1 right here, because these 1s point. And we have 2 1s down here that look up. So this is going to be down to 2, 6, 7. So let's just mark that. This is just 2, 6. This is just 6, 7, and this is 2, 6, or 7. Down here, let's take a look. We already have the 3, we have the 9 and the 5 in the pair. This 8 looks across though, so 8's going to be in one of these 2 cells. And that's going to look into this box, and we have an 8 that sees this cell, so 8's got to go here. That means 8 goes here. We can pencil 8s right there. So this is down to 3. So before we move on to this band, let's look at this triple here. This is a 2, 6, 7 triple. Looks like that could be 2, 6, 7. This could be 2, 6, or 7. Or no, that can't be 2. That could only be 6, 7. And that's 2, 6, 7. And we might as well mark all of this up here. So this row is 1, 2, 6, 7. This is only 1, 7. This is 1, 2, 6. And this top row is 2, 6, 7, 8. So this can only be 7, 8. This is 2, 6, 7, and this is 2, 6, 8. Oh, okay. So 8's going to be in one of these 2. This 4 and this 4 look down into this box, and this 4 looks across. So we can place that 4 there. We can place another 4 here, and that's it for 4s. This 2, so let's move on to this band. This 2 and this 2 look across. This 1, we got 2 1s looking into this box, and this 1 looks across. So 1's in one of these 2 cells. I'm going to skip down here. 1 and 1 look over here, so 1's in one of these 2 cells. Okay, 8 looks down here into this box. This 8 looks across, so 8's in one of these 2 cells. That's going to look over here into this box, and there's an 8 that sees this cell, so that's an 8. And actually is going to place this 8 right here. So what are we doing with 8? So it looks like these are the only 8s left to place right here. This 9 looks across, this 9 looks down, so 9's in one of these 2 cells. So 9 will be in one of these 2 cells here. So we want to remember that 9's, neither of these cells can be 9. We already can see 9's not going to be in this cell. I don't see anything else we can do. 1 going this way could still be in one of these 3 cells. All right, let's move down here. 7 and 7, look over into this box. So 7's in one of those 2 cells. This 6 looks into this box, so 6 is in one of these 2 cells. 6 is going to be in one of these 2 cells. This 9 actually looks at this cell right here. So 9 in this box is going to be here, here, or here, and that will line up with these 9s. So it's going to put 9 in one of these 2 cells. So we need to remember too that 9 is going to not be possible in any of these 3 cells, or any of these 4 cells. Let's actually look at this row, and we'll look at this column and this column. They're down to 4. I don't see anything else down here. Just from a vertical scan, or not vertical, but a horizontal scan, I don't see anything else there that to mark. So this is going to be 2, 3, 5, 6 for this row is what we need. So that's just 2, 5. This is just 3, 5. That's 2, 3, 5, 6. All right. Don't see, I mean, we got a 2, 5 and a 3, 5 here, but let's look at this column. We need 2, 3, 5, and 6 for this column as well. So that's just 2, 3, 5, and these are just 3, 5, 6. And this column here is 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like that could be all 4. This is just 5, 8. This is just 5, 6. Okay. Let's look at this box. This box is down to 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. I mean, the only thing this sees is 1. 2, 3, 5, 9 is what's left. And this is only sees a 2. Let's look at this column here. This column is down to 1, 2, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 6, 7, 9. So this could be a 2. Can't be a 6. 6 points. So 1, 2, 6, 7, 9. All right, so it can't be 7, and it can't be 9 either. 1, 2. So is this a 2? 1, 2, can't be 3, 4, 5, cannot be 6, can't be 7, 8, or 9. So this is a 2. All right, so those aren't 2s. So 2, actually 2 for this row is right here. And that actually removes 2 from here and places 2, or no, it removes 2 from here and places a 6. Come over here. Now 6 is not in that cell. So in this box, 6 now points down here. And that places this 6. Okay. This is not 6 anymore. And this was down to 1, let's see, 1, 2, 6, 7. It sees 2, 6, and 7 now. So this is a 1. So this is 7. This is 6. This is 2. This is 7. This is 6. That's 2, that's 7, that's 2. All right, we just got a ton of stuff there. This is a pair right here. What is this? 5, 9. I guess let's just fill these boxes in to see, because there's a lot of stuff to follow up on, and there's just actually a lot of places we could look. So let's fill this in. We need a 1, 3. So one's going to be restricted here. We need a 3, which could go anywhere. 1, 3, 7, and 6. Oh, yeah, that can't be 7. 1, 3. That can only be 3, 6. That's 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. 1, 3, 6, 7. Let's go back over here to this box. So we got 2. Actually, this 2 points up here. You can just place that 2 there. This is going to be a pair. This is going to be 3, 5. What is this column? This column is 1, 6, 7, 9. So this can't be 1, 6, or 9. Can't be 9. 9 is pointing down here, so this has to be a 7. So this is a 1, 6, 9. That's just 6, 9. Looks like that's 1, 6, or 9. This is just 1, 6. So we can place this digit now. So we still need a 7 here, so that's going to be a 7 right there. Okay, where's 7? 7 can be placed in this box now. This 7 looks across, this 7 looks up, this 7 looks down. So 7 goes right here. That's not 7. So now 7 is right here. All right, so let's go down here. This is a triple. It's a 3, 5, 9 triple. All right. What do we need for this box? 3, 5, 6, and 8. So 5's in one of these. So this is a 3, 6. Can't be 5 or 8. 3, 6, 8. Okay. 5. Okay, so 5's in one of these two cells, because 5 is going to be in one of these two cells. 5 has to be in one of these. So this can't be a 5. And actually, we can place a 2. I didn't fill this cell out, but these 2's pointing into this box. We got a 2 that sees this cell. So 2 goes right here. Okay, so what does that mean? This is a pair. This actually has a 6 pointing down here, so that places this 6. This is going to be a 5, 8 pair, so this has to be 5, this has to be 8. This has to be the 3 for the box. That's a 5, 6 pair. That means this is not 6. And neither is this. So this is a 3, 8 pair. So 8 goes there, 3 goes there. That's 3 and 5. 5 and 6. That's not 6. That's not 5, so this is 9, this is 5. 1, 3, and 6 is what we're left with in this box. So the 1 has to go here. That means that's a 1. That's not 5. So we got 3, 9 left for this row. That's a 6, that's a 3. That's a 5, that's a 3, that's a 9, that's a 5. That's 3, that's 9. 9 and 5. So we're down to this triple over here. So this is a 1, 6, 9 triple. So this is 9. This is not 9, so this is 1, and this is 6. All right, very nice puzzle today. Definitely interesting. I think we didn't really have we didn't have the New York Times trick, but I think these pointing sixes here and these pointing nines were very important because that's what led to this two. And I think everything else from there kind of just went pretty smooth. So definitely the pointing sixes and the pointing nines here. And I think that was a little bit tricky to see just because these were just penciled. So, and I didn't really see that until I started looking around and filling in some of the, just started to slowly fill the grid in with remaining candidates after I did the initial scan. So to me, that was the key to the puzzle. So let me know how you did in the comments, and I'll see you next time.